Hi and welcome to Showy Bike Rider TV. This week we check out the National ATV Champs at the stunning Pirini track located in the Bay of Plenty. With a strong team up from the mainland, determined to take their share of the silverware back across the straight, the racing was brilliant on this purpose-built ATV track. With the big Can-Am jump in the middle of the circuit and all the variations of jumps and berms, this has to be one of the finest ATV facilities anywhere. It even has a mini ATV track close to the pits and commentator's tower. So here's some of the races and we'll see how the day unfolded in their classes. We're here with Darren Hem, who's the man with the target on his back in the 400cc class. So how are you going to deal with the day?
Yeah, alright, we did a bit of a swap yesterday. We had a bearing carrier collapse in the rear axle yesterday, so we had to change the axle and everything over, so we had to change all my spare bike. We had to pull the rear end out of that and put it in my race bike last night, so hopefully it's all good this morning.
And you got some fairly good competition out there. Who's going to be the main people that are going to be hunting you down?
Probably mostly Mike.
Yeah.
He's trying to get there, but you know, it all depends on the day and track and who's going to do what. So.
And the racing in the 400 class is pretty intense?
Yes, there's only 6 people here today, but you know, it'd be good to get some more riders there. So. Yep.
And there's a few guys there that are literally going to be hunting you down pretty hard?
Oh, very, yeah. Yep, no, I've won North Island Champs, South Island Champs and Speedway Nationals this year so far. So
they've got a point to prove?
So yeah, definitely. So they're going to hunt me down today.
Yeah. Bring it on?
So bring it on,
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Good luck on the day.
All right.
We'll see you out there.
Thank you, awesome.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Combining in a split start race, the 400cc and women's fields saw the leaderboard remain the same at the end of the day, with Darren M comfortably winning the 400cc class title with a great display, not backing off even when he had the title firmly wrapped up before the last race. Another one of the Vincent family. This is Amy, who's out there in the ladies representing seriously. So, how's the weekend going?
It's good actually so far. I came here expecting to come 4th, so to be able to come 2nd is a huge improvement for me.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So, but is it pretty tight at the top?
No, not really. There's kind of Emma who just she just disappears in front of the rest of us, and then there are 3 or 4 of us who are actually fighting for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th places. So it's quite tough, kind of in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But Emma just disappears on us in 1st.
So next year you've got something up your sleeve that you're going to plan to take on Emma with?
Not really. I don't really have the strength or the fitness to do that, and I don't know if I ever will, but I mean I could try, I suppose.
Yeah, I was talking to your brother and he said that the fitness is paying off at the 2nd day, so that's part of the plan. You've got to. Yeah,
well he's done a lot of fitness training for this event, so compared to me I haven't really done much. I mean I've been running and doing a little bit of weight training, but I mean compared to him he's got it all. He's feeling great, and I'm just not feeling very well at all.
Oh, good luck on the day, and it's nice to see the ladies out there, and you've got a few words of encouragement for getting, like, there needs to be more ladies in the sport, yeah?
Yeah, they do. There definitely need to be more ladies in sport. I mean, it's a great sport to be a part of, and I mean, everybody, you walk around the pits and you're like, hi to everybody, and you know, everybody's friendly, and it's, yeah, there's no cattiness, and there's no like people that are horrible towards you, and it's just a really good family fun sport to be a part of.
And the guys are really good about bringing you in. There's no trying to keep the girls out of the sport, no?
Not really. I mean, it's good also because we have our own separate class, so the boys don't have to worry about the girls being around them, because they go off and do their class and we do our class, and everyone's just happy.
And that they pass on tips and things and help you out?
They do, yep. Every guy I've talked to has always been friendly and helpful towards, say, different lines around corners and different braking points and all that sort of thing, so it's good.
So, more ladies?
Definitely, more ladies. We need them.
Oh, brilliant. In the women's, it was Emma Goldstone, who was not only crowned fastest woman, but gave the boys a good old-fashioned hurry-up for good measure. Emma gave a wicked display of speed and hopefully showed the other ladies that they can take it to the boys. No doubt the boys are working hard between nationals to avoid getting beaten by a racer wearing pink trim, but not all will succeed, and expect Emma to be trying for the podium, and not just in the women's places. We're here with a young man who's got a name that's pretty well known in the motorsport industry, and he's also another guy with a big target on his back. He's been kicking ass all season. How's the day panning out for you?
Yeah, it's been really good so far. We had a really good day yesterday and just kind of bagged the points, you know. We just got out in front and just stayed really consistent, so that was really good, and got a total maximum points in both class. So we're going into today and we just got to stay out in front and just stay consistent and just kind of finish, I guess. So yeah, it's good. Try and keep it tight. There are a few guys there that are hunting you down pretty hard. Yeah, it was really good at the start of yesterday. We had really strong competition, but I guess the track's so demanding now, and I've been training quite a bit for this event, and I think the fitness is kind of paying in now, and everybody's kind of feeling it a bit. And I guess getting out in front and just staying and feeling good on the bike has helped me heaps. So yeah, it's been good. So those hard yards in the gym and the training are all paying off now? Yeah, for sure. All the hours all kind of build up to the event, and you know, it all makes it worth it when you get the results. So hopefully we can stay consistent and stay out in front today. So yeah. So you're just going to go hard and make everyone just wear themselves out, and you're going to be the fittest man standing? Yeah, I think so. Well, that's the aim. We just got to try and get the whole shot, and then go lead from the start and lead to the finish type of thing. And I guess you can kind of control the race and just see where everybody is and just work to the pace of what everybody else is, and just not wear yourself out. And that's kind of the plan for today. So. And the track, which is the hardest part of the track for today? I guess the track's getting so rough, so it's getting really one-lined, and most of the berms now have got quite big holes all around them. So you're kind of committed to the berms, but there are a lot of holes around them. So that's the thing, you gotta commit to them, but you kind of don't have any other choice. So that's where you gotta make the yards up and make the gains. Yeah. So. And there's some seriously big jumps here. So it's a day for big air. Yeah, it's good at, like, on the 300 on the full race bike, it's really good over the jumps, but on the little 250 production it makes it a bit harder because there's obviously stock shocks and just comes off the showroom floor, so it makes it a bit harder. But yeah, you just kind of have to ride to what the bike's going to do, and the track's been groomed and it's been maintained absolutely fantastically for the day, so everybody's just loving it, and it makes it so much easier for the rider when the tracks and the jumps are just so perfect. So yeah, it's been great. Cool. And for those guys that are watching that are not used to the 4 wheels or more 2 wheels, what is it about the quad bikes, and how do you land with 4 wheels? Oh, I guess it all starts at the start of the jump, you know. Like I was saying before, when the jump's really good, it makes it a lot easier for the rider. But when you start getting little lips forming on the jumps, it makes it a lot harder, and you kind of get flicked a little away, and you have to really use your weight to get the bike back over to what side you want to try and land the bike flat, and not bend axles and stuff like that when you do have a heavy landing on one side. So it's really important to move your weight around on the bike in the air, and when you get to that, you're fine in the air. But it takes a little bit to get used to in the air when you're moving around on the bike and the bike's moving underneath you. But it's good when you get it, and obviously landing flat's always the best thing to do. Otherwise you
run the risk of bending axles, and you really don't want that. So.
And from us two-wheelers, like the whole idea of landing crooked and cartwheeling one of these things, I mean, how often does it actually happen?
Oh, well, it depends. It depends how you land and how much you've got to really keep the throttle pin, because obviously as soon as you land, you wanna get it gripped up and straight again. But if you do have a really bad one and it digs in, it can get pretty nasty. So you obviously have to be very careful about that. So yeah.
In the Young Guns classes, both the juniors and the 250cc production, Andrew Vincent cleared out, taking out the class wins for the day and both titles for the season, leaving a tight battle for the other podium places behind him. The production class is an ideal, inexpensive entry into racing. As it says, these are basically production units as they leave the showroom floor, minus any expensive upgrades. They're cheaper to buy and way, way cheaper to keep. As the saying goes, the sport really was the winner on the day. The Pirini Trust, the ATV clubs, riders and a great crowd, showing that the sport is well and truly alive and kicking. It's a magic venue that stood up to the full program of races extremely well, thanks to superb preparation, a great turnout from the South Island, a great atmosphere capped off the title races. If you'd like to find out more about the exciting sport that is ATV racing, get down to your local bike shop and find out when the local club have their next outing. For more high-flying action from the Suzuki ATV Nats, tune in next week for the next edition of Showy Bike Rider Television.